We are going to be starting in like a minute, so thank you for being here and enjoy.
Good evening, everyone. All right, let us pause for a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for this exciting occasion where we're able to celebrate the achievements of our very own children here at Southview Christian School. God, we just want to take this time to celebrate even our graduates, our K-5 and our 8th grade graduates. We thank you for Abby. We thank you for James. We thank you for Jaira. We thank you for Malik. We thank you for Mumbi. We thank you for Caleb. We thank you for Ashley. We thank you for Martine. And we thank you for Jason. Be with us as we celebrate our children today. In your son's name, amen.
Welcome to Southview Christian School's 2022 kindergarten and 8th grade graduation. We are so happy that all of you were able to come and be here to help celebrate our graduates and all of our students and what they have accomplished this year. Thank you for everything that you do for our school, the support that you give, the prayers that you say for us. It is because of all of you that we are able to be here today with our students. So to begin our program, we are going to be doing our parent tribute, and this is where our students say thank you to their parents for what they do for them. So we will be going alphabetically through our school, and when we say with the family of, insert child's name here, please stand. Please stand so your child can find you to bring you the card that they made for you and a flower. So we will begin that at this time. Would the family of Jaretzi please stand?
Will the family of Abby please stand?
Will the family of Abel please stand?
Would the family of Malik please stand?
Will the family of Naomi please stand?
Will the family of Julie please stand?
Okay. Would the family of Joseph and Nathan please stand?
And will the family of Mumbi please stand?
Would the family of Ezekiel please stand?
Would the family of Eileen and Madeline please stand? Yes, that's Daniel.
Will the family of Daniel and Marisol please stand?
Will the family of Samuel please stand?
Oh no, did I not remove you? Oh, I forgot. Okay. Would the family of Georgina and Mary please stand?
Will the family of James and Lindsay please stand?
Will the family of Zara please stand?
Would the family of Kayla please stand?
Will the family of Caleb and Rebecca please stand?
Will the family of Asher please stand?
Would the family of Enoch and Lydia please stand?
Will the family of Ashley please stand?
Will the family of Ioan and Haley please stand?
Would the family of Esri and Kevin please stand?
Will the family of Kimberly and Martine please stand?
Will the family of Jaira and Maybell please stand?
Would the family of Christian please stand?
And last but not least, will the family of Jason and Janelle please stand?
And let us do one final round of applause for all of our families. So now we move on to honoring each individual student. And so they have a collection of awards that they will be receiving. All of them are getting a music award because they did an amazing job with the Christmas play, even with 18 inches of snow. Like, You guys, yeah, you parents are amazing in getting your kids there. Like, yeah. Our 5th through 9th grade did a fantastic job at Music Fest, and then spring concert just a few weeks ago was wonderful. So we wanted to honor the students for the work they did in music. We also have awards for the science fair that the 1st through 8th graders did. So when it is those students' turns, we will mention their awards, and then each teacher for their classroom did specific awards for their students that we feel represents a part of them. And so each teacher will be kind of sharing the thought behind the specialized awards that their students are receiving.
Our first award is presented to this kind and gentle young learner who's full of love and imagination. Will Georgina Makaya please stand? Our next award is presented to a smart and fearless young learner who's also a natural leader. Will Zara Mose please stand? This next award is presented to a passionate, dedicated, and intelligent young learner. We call it the Young Einstein Award. Will Abigail Barrios Gomez please stand? This next award is presented to a kind, passionate, and an energetic young leader. It's called the Barack Obama Award. Will James McCoa please stand? This next award is presented to a passionate, free-spirited, and creative and enthusiastic young learner. Will Jaira So please stand to receive the Leonardo da Vinci Award? This next award is presented to a kind, gentle, and dedicated young learner. He also placed 4th in the science fair and is being awarded the Young Abraham Lincoln Award. Will Daniel Laureano Martinez please stand? This next student is kind, passionate, caring, curious, and an intelligent young learner. He placed 2nd in the science fair, and he's awarded the Young Albert Einstein Award. Will Ezekiel Mariga please stand? Our next award is presented to this intelligent, dedicated, young literary genius. She also placed 3rd in the science fair. Will Asher Ogamba please stand? Asher received the Young Shakespeare Award. Our next award, yes, he's one of the most famous writers, Asher. The next award is presented to a dedicated, kind, intelligent, inquisitive young learner. She also placed 3rd in the science fair. Juliana Lateral is presented the Murray Curry Award. This next certificate goes to a young learner who's kind, passionate, dedicated, and intelligent. He also placed 1st in the science fair. Please stand to receive the Nelson Mandela Award, Joseph. This next award goes to an intelligent, dedicated, and passionate young learner who's also a strategic thinker. He placed third place in the science fair. Samuel, please stand to receive the Steve Jobs Award. And last but not least, this award goes to a kind, passionate, and dedicated young learner who shows compassion and grace to everyone in the classroom. Kimberly Sanchez, please stand to receive the Mother Teresa Award. We also call her Superwoman.
So our middle grades, with the awards that I'll be presenting, much of it is symbolized by a little object that would have represented their personality. I would start with this student whose ideas are out of this world. This student is not just unconventional in his brilliant ideas, but also in the literal sense, he would like to be one of those people who sees the world beyond the world we live in. The Astronaut Award goes to Enoch Ogechi. And he got fourth place in the science fair. This award goes to the student who is kind and helpful, not only because she's the firstborn, but because I think this little girl is given the gift of watching out for others. I would like to present the Big Heart Award to Mabel Sue. She also got first place for science fair. You're welcome. And this award goes to this prolific artist. We pray that this unique award would take him to very many places. The Young Leonardo da Vinci Award goes to Kevin Sanchez. This next award goes to this student who is a problem solver. She has a knack for math, and really, she would always ask Mrs. Lin, "What can I do to help?" And I love that about her, and she's always geared to solve things the way she knows how. The Puzzle Award goes to Naomi Princess Hackett. She also placed second on the science fair. This student ranked third place in the science fair this year, and this award goes to that student who is always on time. She is always prompt, and not just in the clock, but in all of the things that she does, and I love that about her. The Clock Award goes to Mary Panina Mokaya. This next award is a scientist in the making. This student is very well spoken. She's our go-to person in reading Bible texts and books in class, assuring that each time whatever she utters is heard loud and clear. She is able to articulately communicate her ideas and thoughts. Our Microphone Award goes to Eileen Martinez Ortiz, who also placed first place for the science fair this year. This next award goes to a student who is a talented performer. Every time we do a Thursday Act It Out or anything that we needed to express with our creative abilities, she's right on the dot. Rebecca Nyagaka gets the Spotlight Award. This next student is both logical and a mathematical thinker. He's had a knack for mathematics, and let's face it, the world works so much better when it's calculated and precise the way this guy sees the world, I think. Nathan Lee gets the Calculator Award. He also placed first in the science fair this year. This award goes to a student who always works hard, no matter what the task. He may have come later than than the rest of his classmates, but his work ethic is surely commendable. I hope that this kind of attitude takes you far. The Worker Award goes to Ezri Jonathan Rosa Sanchez. This award now goes to a student who has the gift of writing. I have noticed how she's grown from her fun daily journal entries to creative representations of written assignments given to her. For our future published author, Eileen Sanchez gets the Pencil Award. And she got third place for our science fair this year. The next award is for the student who has quite an attention for details, making her work harder and getting better results. I am glad to see her grow this year into making this quality into an asset, not just in her academics, but in life in general. The Specs Award goes to Kayla Nyabuto. She got second place this year for the science fair. And lastly, this award goes to the student who faces challenges with bravery and courage. Moving to a new school might not be the easiest for a sixth grader, but his transformation is highly commendable, making him progress not just in his adjustment to new environments, but even thriving in this respect. The Knight Award goes to Lindsay Makua Jo Yaberi. Thank you.
Okay, for our 7th through 9th graders. So Jaretsi got second place in the science fair, and she is also getting the award for her cheerful attitude at all times. So Abel is getting the award for finishing his work in the nick of time. Lydia is getting the award for expanding her knowledge with the books around her. Haley got 4th place at the science fair, and she is also getting the award for being a classwork completer for her dedication of getting her assignments done at school. Janelle got 1st place at the science fair, and she is always willing to volunteer no matter what. Malik is being honored for being willing to be honest in any situation, even when it is not ideal for himself. Lumby is getting the award for being the most socially informed. Caleb is getting the award for living life to the fullest. Ashley is getting the award for being a creative artist. I have taken pictures of the random art she draws on her assignments and have made them like friends' profile pictures on my phones because they're so amazing. Martine got 3rd place in the science fair, and he is getting the award for being a backwork this year. even though there were many times he had to be gone for a decent length of time, I didn't have to worry about him making up his missed assignments because usually within the week he was down to 0. So. Jason got first place at the science fair, and he is being awarded for being the best young'un wrangler. At recess with the lower grades, you could just see Jason surrounded by a sea of little ones, just following him, chasing him. It was amazing. Marisol is getting an award for having a kind, giving heart. I will tell you, half of the decorations you see in here are because of Marisol. Madeline is being awarded for being the best at finding humor in every moment. If you can laugh at it, she will be laughing. And Christian has shown just the Christ-like leadership that we strive for in our students, and he is someone who literally lives up to his name. So let us give one final round of applause for all of our amazing students. So our next part for the award is we have a representative from Maplewood Academy. So this might be someone you guys may know a little. You know, Mrs. Guptill? So she has to hand off the baby and then she can come up. No, you cannot go see the baby right now. Later. She had her baby in March.
All right, so Maplewood Academy would like to present some scholarships to all of our 8th graders here to use at any time if you so choose to attend Maplewood Academy. That's whether you attend 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th grade, and we'd like to congratulate you all on finishing 8th grade. And I know I personally would love to see you all attend Maplewood one day because, you know, I have a little bit of a personal interest, and I will be there. Next year I'll be teaching English, so come say hi. And history, world history. So, these are not in any particular order, but the first one is Martine. And each scholarship is for $500. Jason. Oop, they keep coming out of the envelope. Caleb. Ashley. Mumby. And of course, Malik. All right, like I said, I'd love to see you guys all there, and thank you. It's good to see you all.
So next, we have a presentation by Pastor Darnisha.
All right, so I had the joy and honor to teach ninth grade Bible for our ninth graders, and it has been a great journey, to say the least. So I wanted to hand off superlatives and also the creation that they've created. I'm not going to put it out because I know they're going to give me the side eye saying, Pastor D, why did you flaunt out, expose me like that? So for their confidentiality, I will keep it private. But I like to honor our amazing ninth graders. It's hard to see them go, and I was trying so hard not to cry on my way because, yeah, they're such a great bunch of kids. We've started out this Bible class, and we got to know each other, and we were able to talk more about the reality of God, that God is real and who God is. And then eventually, they've accepted so many of my challenges. The greatest challenge was to have them do a worship chapel for the whole school. And they had done it at least 3 times that I remember, and their leadership is nothing short of amazing. So I have a couple of names of whom I have connect with. So the missionary award superlative goes to Marisol. So Marisol, again, she was the one who actually launched the foster care kids fundraiser. We were talking about the idea of pro-life and how do we connect with God, and we talked about the reality of the foster care system. And Marisol was the one who ignited the idea, saying, can we do something? And what better way for me to hold space for that passion? And as a result of that, the ninth graders single-handedly raised over $2,000 to go towards the Lutheran Social Services of Minnesota. And I was able to talk to Brianna from the Therapeutic Foster Care Coordination, and she was in tears, and she's planning on coming next week, Wednesday, to pick up 20 backpacks and 10 family activity buckets that consist with popcorn, gift cards for Chipotle and movie theaters, as well as candy, so families could have a home theater, foster parents could have home theater time together. So the other award that I have is, I call it the Creative Theologian. This is going to Madeline because she is definitely a deep thinker, and she goes all the way in with journaling, and she's very passionate and asks powerful questions and just a way to process theologian matters. And I'm so grateful for Madeline because even she worked out her musical expertise during worship, the piano. I mean, I will definitely miss Sal is our pianist, our student pianist, and she is definitely loved. Then, last but certainly not least, our minority in the group, the only boy in the group. This one, I mean, there's so much to say about Christian, but this award that I give him, the superlative, is the next gen pastor. I know he has been hiding about the idea of being a pastor, and I know 2 years ago he said he wanted to be a Walmart dad for some reason, but I see him more as the next-gen pastor. You see his leadership during worship. He's the one that does the worship thoughts. He also leads out through singing, and along with that, he has a way of convincing people, right? Right, he has a way of convincing people and getting people to move like pastors, because as pastors, we got to equip and empower and to motivate you all to be a change. So of course, Christian took his role. He wanted to be the treasurer like his mom, but it was funny because he was definitely a whole pastor, convincing mom, please just think about me walking around with one pantalon and a garbage bag, and his compassion was hilarious, but it actually played an important role. So Christian, the next gen pastor, superlative. He asked for it. So we thank God for our ninth graders. Know I love you all con todo mi corazón.
So, as you know, we transitioned again this year, bringing back our ninth grade program. And because of that, our classrooms shifted, where we had to add another grade in our lower grade classroom. And when you have that many younger kids in one room, it's very hard for just one adult to be able to do everything for them. And so this year, we were extremely blessed to have Miss Elise Trana be here as our lower grade aide. It was a very last minute find. Like we were not sure we would start the school year with an aide, and she's been a blessing this year and being able to come and help. And she unfortunately is not going to be back next year because she's getting married. And so, but we teachers appreciate everything that she has done for us, the positive attitude that she has kept even when the day has not been ideal. The kids are being angels, and we are going to so miss her. And so we wanted to tell her thank you for being here, because while she was not an official student here, she was actually part of a Homeschool Friday program that we did like many years ago. Yeah. And so she is a part of Southview Christian School, from being our students' age to then coming around being here now. So, Ms. Elise, thank you. Okay, so you will notice in the program there's something a little different. We have something that is called Looking Back at the Past 10 Years. So last night at like 9 p.m., I'm not exaggerating, I get an email from Christian who's like, is it too late to put something in the program? Like, what are you thinking? He's like, well, I want to talk about my 10 years at Southview Christian School. So, Christian?
All right. I remember 10 years ago. Sorry. It's embarrassing. All right. So 10 years ago, I was right there. As you all know me, my name is Christian Valdez. Sorry. All right. Guys cries too, okay? So like Ms. Brooks said, I chose to do this. Sorry. Sorry, guys.
just read what you have there? Okay.
Thank you.
So, Christian did not write out a full speech. He wrote like notes to himself. So I'm going to read the notes that he said, wrote down, and you can expand them in your minds. So he introduced himself and wants to say, "They did not make me do this. I chose to do this." My first year, it was easy to make friends because all of us were from the same religion. And it was fun because the friends, when you get along with everyone. And so he's remembering graduating from kindergarten, and then last year, 8th grade, being right there with Madeline, Marisol, Jamaria, Mo, being over there. This has been a blessing for him. And his personality that he's grown and developed here, like I said, his award, his Christ-like leadership, like Christian was aptly named, and I always have thought that. Parents, this will be a blessing for you and your children for being here. Thank you to Christian's parents. How it was hard and not easy to bring your children here, but you did. You made those sacrifices. Thank you, teachers. I'm not sure exactly what you were going to say to us, but I've got a good imagination. So then, Christian's final thoughts. Believe in yourself. You are braver than you think, more talented than you know, and capable of more than you imagine.
Sorry. That was very embarrassing. Sorry.
And now it is time for the graduation address. And as you can see, the 8th graders chose me to be their graduation speaker. So it's always an honor when the 8th graders ask me to be their graduation speaker. Though I know from being there, from when they discussed who to ask, that one of the reasons they picked me was because they figured I wouldn't do an hour-long sermon. I look at them and I think about how we've gotten to this place. We started with Jason and Caleb in kindergarten, and they have had a lot of classmates come and go through their years here. Like, I don't know how many different people we've had. It was like everyone. And then in 5th grade, Malik joined the class. And in 6th grade is when Ashley, Martine, and Mumby came to give us this final mix that you see here. It has been wonderful teaching all of them, and I am blessed with the time that I have been their teacher. Looking at their class motto, it can be a little confusing at first. We know what we are, but we know not what we may be. We first need to notice that it's divided into 2 parts, and separating them helps make the message clearer. We know what we are. The 8th graders know this well. They are the class currently graduating from 8th grade from Southview Christian School. Their heritages come from different parts of Mexico, from Puerto Rico, from Kenya, from Ethiopia, and from Kenya via India. They have different subjects and activities in school and outside of school they enjoy. They have family and friends who surround them and care for them. They are my students. These are all things that they know they are. But we know not what we may be. We don't know the future, and we don't know how we will change through the years. However, I can tell you that the growth and changes I have seen in all of the 8th graders over the years they have been here is wonderful. We have the future leaders of our church and our community here. Their drive for success, their compassion and sense of justice for themselves and others, their enjoyment of life and laughter. All of these things are shaping them into their future selves, where they will be able to transition from "we know not what we may be" to "we know what we are." While I'll sadly not be as actively involved in these future changes and developments, I know they will grow into young women and men whom I will be able to talk to those around me about and will be able to say, yes, they were my student, and I am so proud of them. Well, the class motto was something we found while searching for potential mottos. The class aim is one that the students came up with on their own. To be successful with Christ in our lives. While it is not every single moment of the school day, I am continually hearing the students randomly discussing the future and their goals and desires for what is to come. I asked the 8th graders to think about themselves at least 10 years in the future and to write down what they thought them being successful at that time looked like. So here are the responses, mixed up with no names, so not to embarrass them. I see myself being a scientist, studying animal behaviors, having a nice house, having a nice car, house with a pool, a pro gamer, rich, learning 24 martial arts. I will be in Florida. I see myself in another country with a good job. I see myself making 6 figures. I see myself making 12 figures. Being happy with life, feeling complete and satisfied where I am at that point. The 8th graders are looking at the goals they have in their lives that are career-based and financially based, which is good. Having some sort of plan for one's future is very helpful. But they are also striving for happiness. They want success in their lives, but they also want the joy in their lives that comes when God is part of it. We can have all the worldly things we desire. And I admit, I cracked up when I saw that dream of making 12 figures. I don't think that is actually physically possible. I'm sorry. But these successes ultimately mean nothing if we don't have Christ in our lives, helping us to be His examples to those around us while we are drawing closer to Him every day. Their aim works well with their class Bible verse. So Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. These 8th graders are strong and courageous. They aren't afraid, and they aren't discouraged. They have God in their lives, and He is helping them live the best lives they can with His guidance. He has been with them while they grew and developed into the 8th graders that you see before you. He is with them now as they end this part of their life adventure and start the next part. And he will be with them as they go from knowing not what they may be to knowing what they are, successful in whatever they do because Christ is in their lives. Malik, Mumby, Caleb, Ashley, Martine, Jason, you are my students. You will always be my students, even as you leave Southview and start the next step of your journey through life. I am so proud of you, and I wish you all the best on the next part of your life adventures. So now we are going to hear from our graduates. So your speeches are under your chairs. And so we will begin with Malik.
Hello, my name is Malik, and this year was interesting for me. And I have had some ups and downs, and some time which I could take some things back, but I've learned a couple of stuff that I should and shouldn't do. And as much as I didn't like school, I just do what I want or what I can. I've been trying to change for the better and learn from my mistakes and push forward. I would like to thank the people I feel were even, or when I was sometimes like down or didn't feel like myself, they helped me up. So the first person is Naimal / my mother. Thank you for being there, and you always lifted me up. Sometimes we might not agree, but you do what's best for me. Jason Wood, you have been my best friend ever since 5th grade. You were the first person to ever talk to me, and you have always stuck with me. And thanks a lot. Janelle and Lydia, thanks for being good friends. You guys were there and out, so thank you. Abel, Martine, and Caleb. Y'all are cool at times, and we hang out sometimes, and yeah, it was fun. And Mumby, you sometimes help me, and have said nice things to me sometimes. And I know we never really got along as good friends, but you're cool. So thanks. And yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Mumby. First off, I want to take the time to acknowledge those who help me every day to be a better person. My father, who shares his wisdom, my mother, who I can always talk to, and my siblings, even when they're too much. They'll always be the ones I can lean on most. Now that I'm graduating, I'm excited for my next chapter, but also a little scared for the future. Although I'm closing this one, I know God has a path set for me. Sometimes all you can do is have faith. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Caleb, and this is my speech. I want to thank my parents for bringing me to this school, and I'm grateful to them for going the extra mile to give me a Christian education. I want to thank Ms. Brooke for being the best teacher I could ever have over the years. I want to thank my mom for always waking up early in the morning to make sure I get to school, and I want to thank my dad because without his hard work, I wouldn't be here. At this school, I've made memories that will last a lifetime. Graduation is a bittersweet moment that marks an end in a huge chapter in my life. I am grateful for the time I spent here and the people who helped me along the way. That's the end.
I want to start by thanking the teachers for the great effort throughout the year. I want to especially thank Ms. Brooke, my teacher, for being patient and always helping me when I needed it. I admire her because she is very strong and works very hard for this school. I want to thank her for everything she did, not just for me, but for our school. It's very impressive all the effort she puts in everything she does. I've learned a lot during these years. It's been a blessing to be here. I am very grateful with God for giving me the opportunity to be here. One of the things that I like about the school is that it has helped me build a better relationship with God and learn more about Him. I've also had the opportunity to make friends. At first, it was a bit difficult to get used to it because I've been to many different schools, and I used to change schools every 1 or 2 years. And it took me a while to start socializing with my classmates, but when I got to know them better, I realized that they are very nice people. They make me realize what a huge role friends play in our life. I'll always remember them. I hope I can have more experiences like this. I've made many memories with them. I've had fun here, but it's time for a new chapter in my life. And with God by my side, I hope I can fill my life with happy memories. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Martine. First of all, I'm thankful for my family. I'm also thankful for my friends and also my teacher. My teacher has helped me a lot. I'm also happy for my parents because they brought me to this school. This school has helped me get a better connection with God. Thank you all for being here.
Sorry for earlier, but I wanted to say thank you to all the people I've met over for the past couple of years. I love you guys so much. Haley, I've gotten so much close to you this year. And I'll miss you guys so much. Yeah, so thank you.
Hi, as some of you might know, my name is Jason, and first I want to thank all of you guys for coming tonight to our graduation. It means a lot. So I've been here 10 years, and that's pretty much my whole life. I've had some good experiences here, and I have learned stuff that I will remember for the rest of my life, and I've made friends that I've known for the rest of my life and will be friends for a long time. I've also made memories that I remember forever. I remember one time when I was younger, we had to dress up as a well-known person, and I chose Neil Armstrong. And to make a spacesuit, my mom had the idea to wrap me up in tinfoil, but little did we know that it was not, I couldn't walk at all. Like, I had to wobble up there. And so I couldn't bend my arms or legs, and that was definitely a fun experience. So first I want to thank a couple people. And first I want to thank God for all the blessings He's given to me and my family. And speaking of my family, I want to thank my mom and my dad for all they've done. My mom makes me food when I'm hungry, and she makes sure I'm taken care of. And my dad always helps me with my work and makes sure I'm taken care of too. And my sister is always there when I'm lonely. And I would like to thank some of my teachers too. I thank you, Ms. Brooke, for all you have done for us, for dealing for the things that we do, and helping us with work when we needed help. And I also thank Ms. Hanson for all this time she's been a teacher and been committed to the school. And I thank Miss Leach and Miss Carruthers for being some of the first teachers that, I've ever had at this school and for teaching me the stuff I needed to know when I was a kid. I thank you for all my friends for all the memories we've had here. I would like to thank every friend I had here. Yeah. And I thank you for my mom's family, Bita, Tito, Tio, and Debbie. Thank you for always encouraging me to do my best. And Grandma and Grandpa, I thank you for always being present. And my friends Connor, Brandon, and Marco for always being great friends. So as I close, I want you guys to remember, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Thank you.
Okay, we are at the part of the program that is the reason we are here. Our graduates are going to be receiving their diplomas. So we will be starting with our kindergartners first, and we will have our school board chairman, Mrs. Miggy Wood, mother of Jason Wood, who will come to present the diplomas. So, kindergarten, please stand.
It is my great honor to present this kindergarten certificate to Miss Abigail Barrios Gomez. It is my pleasure to present this certificate to Mr. James Mukua. It is my honor to present this certificate to Mr. Jairus. Congratulations to kindergartners.
Okay, kindergarten, you can sit. Okay, 8th grade, please stand. So it is my privilege and honor to be able to present our graduating 8th graders. So our first graduate is Abdi Malik Both Dole. Our next graduate is Mumbi Maina. Okay, sorry, we've got some names that I am doing my best to pronounce. So our next graduate is Caleb Myatwanga Myagaka. Our next graduate is Ashley Elizabeth Ramirez Sorega. Our next graduate is Martine Nunez Sanchez. And our final graduate is Jason Dean Wood. So let us give one final applause for our 8th graders. And so we come to the 8th grade, you may sit briefly. We come to the musical part of our program. So the students are going to be singing 2 songs. They're going to be singing, actually, before that, Mrs. Wood has something she would like to say.
Well, thank you everyone for coming today. As you know, we lost Miss Hansen last year as a principal. However, she has been helping with the music in our school, and we are very grateful for that because our school, we are, yes. So those that are new this year, Miss Hansen was the principal for many years in our school, and then she retired. But then she decided that she was still going to be here with our school, and she's been teaching music. Our school is known for the musical, so we couldn't lose that. So we want to say thank you to her. So with that said, there's also been a transition in our school this year because we didn't have a principal. So our teachers have to step in to take the responsibility and share the responsibility between them as principals. And for that, we are very grateful because everyone had to chip in and do something to help out to make sure that the school was running as we had a principal. So we thank you, each one of you, for stepping in all the responsibilities. Miss Elise, we're going to miss you next year, but we're happy for your new journeys, and we hope to continue enjoying the things that are coming through. So Miss Cindy came, and Miss Lynn came this year. Miss Lynn had a little bit of hiccup at the beginning, but with God's blessing, she was able to join our 2nd to 6th grade. Third grade to 6th grade. So, and we are very blessed to have her. Also, Miss Cindy was one of our later comer, but she has been a blessing to our little ones. They have learned a lot, and we appreciate all the feedback that you all have given us about our teachers because it makes a huge difference. To the graduates and to the 9th graders, especially the 9th graders, we're going to miss you. Some of you, like Christian, I've known since he was very little. I know, it's emotional, but as you were talking over here, I can remember you when you were here because Jason was right there when you were sitting as a pre-K when you were in kindergarten. So we remember those years, so we're all going to miss you. Some of you I got to know a little bit more than others. I've been as long as 10 years I've been here too. So we're going to miss you. 8th graders, some of you might not be coming back, but this is not an end. This is not a goodbye. This is see you later. Make the best out of it. This is just start of a new life. This is the years that are going to be counting for the future, so make the best out of it. Only you have the limit, only you can limit yourself to all the things that you can do. So kindergarten, we hope to see you continuing and see you in this spot later on. And so it's nice to see you growing, especially the 8th graders, some of them like Caleb also I've seen since he was little because he graduated with Jason. And some of you I have seen since 5th grade. Some of you have been a little later, but I have seen you all grow and mature into the person that you have been. And I have had the privilege to go sometimes to outdoor school and music fest and things like that. So that's been a privilege as well. So thank you, parents, for being supporters of our school. Without you, we couldn't do it. For supporting our teachers. The board members, we thank you for all the things that you do every month, that you sit in our meetings trying to make our school better. And thank you also for the people that work on our schools, even the cleaners that are not here, but they maintain our school clean and safe so that we can all be in this building, because when some of the schools out there has closed for many years, we're still here and having school, even though sometimes I think only twice this year, right? We closed that we actually had school at home just once. While other schools have been closed, we were still continuing, and we are thankful for you to, when the kids were feeling a little sick or something, that you guys notified us right away. So we are thankful for everything you do for us. And please continue praying for our school and for our students to continue for a bright future. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, so our students are going to be coming up to sing 2 songs. So the new song this year, The Standing in the Light of Love, and then our school song, So You Would Come. So, Southview, please stand and come up to sing. just some quick final announcements before we have closing prayer. So once the Southview students have walked out, we will have a small refreshment in the back. We have small desserts and things, and we have some vegan treats also. Graduates, go there to get the big cupcake that is your guys's. Everyone else gets the tiny things. So even the kindergartners, you get the big cupcakes. Afterwards, if your child is still wanting a yearbook and has not gotten one yet, please see me and I can take the payment and give you the yearbook. And then finally, if you have not yet registered for next year, I have Spanish and English applications there. Also, if you know people who might be interested, feel free to take some for them too. But thank you everyone for coming, and I will ask Pastor Lee up to do our closing prayer.
Before I pray, I just want to say thank you to our teachers one more time. Can we give them a big round of applause? Thank you, Ms. Lynn, Ms. Cindy, Ms. Brooke, Ms. Elise. I mean, the teaching itself is a difficult job, but teaching during pandemic is also make things very interesting. But I thank God for their dedication and their love to our students. Just want to recognize a few names. All the yearbooks, all this website, all these fantastic pictures that you guys receive is from our elder, Mr. Marty Wood. He's still working right now. And he's been doing a fantastic job. And tonight's graduation is also live streamed. So whatever you said, whatever you did is on YouTube for forever. So just want to let you know. We're not going to take that down. You watch it 10 years later. Also, our school, we're so grateful for the volunteers who help out. We have Ms. Bonnie Clark is sitting there. We thank you. And we have Mr. Dan. I always call him Dan, so I'm sorry. Mr. Dan Mislowski? Yes, that's the person. We thank him for coming to our school and teach our student an important life skill, computer, right? So why don't we give him another round of applause? And for you parents, we thank you for your support for our school. We thank you. Thank you. So at this moment, I would like to close with prayer. If you can, shall we all stand? And let's bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, on this beautiful day, we all come together to celebrate and witness the achievements of these wonderful young people. We saw what you did in them through many years through our school. We can testify your faithfulness that although we had difficult moments and times, we taught them through our dedicated teachers and volunteers here at Southview Christian School. Lord, as the graduates move forward, I pray that you will continue to guide them and direct them. Especially, Lord, protect them from this crazy world. There are just too many dangers and temptations out there. But we know that the word of the Lord was planted in their hearts. Lord, help them to remember you. They're our children, but at the same time, they are your children. Remember them, take care of them. Fill them with your Spirit. We thank you for all the blessings and promise that you have given us. And I pray in the precious name of Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Don't forget to pick up your awards before you march out. Pick up your awards.